All right, guys. So Jason Selvig of The Good Liars went to, I guess this was at a Trump rally. I'm not 100% sure, but he posted this on TikTok. Excuse me. I said TikTok. I'm such a boomer. Anyway, so he is going to question this Trump supporter. Just very basic stuff. When you go really back to basics and you're talking to the specific people that show up to like a Trump rally, oh man, it's going to get ugly and it's going to get entertaining. So anyway. Look at this line of questioning, and I think the best description for what we're about to see here is this is a Trump supporter just casually walking into a logic chokehold. I mean, he just gets trapped. So watch this.
You think that Trump is actually still in power right now?
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
So you think Biden is not the current president right now?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir. Just never believed it.
So Trump is the current president right now?
Yes, sir.
So are you mad at Trump for the high gas prices?
No. It's not Trump's fault.
Whose fault is it then?
It's Joe. He's got to set all this.
But Joe Biden, where's?
How do you not see this trap coming from a mile and a half away, bro? How did you not notice that? Come on. And he cut himself off. It's Joe. Fuck, I just said he wasn't president. But I mean, when bad things happen, he is president. But when good things happen, it's because of Trump. Come on, dog.
Joe Biden. He said he's not president.
He's not the president.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is.
So how could the gas prices be his fault if he's not president?
What you don't understand what they're trying to do. They have to wake up the dingleberries that are still asleep.
Okay. You think?
I don't. Look, what you could see here in real time is a brain that's poisoned on Fox News malfunctioning right in front of your eyes. Like, when all you do is digest right-wing pundits and talking heads, and all you have is the narrative of the day, right? And if you're, on some QAnon blog or some shit, and that's the only thing, you got a steady diet of that nonstop. He hasn't thought through any of these issues. He hasn't formed his own opinions on anything. He hasn't seen any evidence that counters his narrative. So at the same time, he argues, well, Trump is still president because that's what I read on my QAnon blog or some shit. But I want to be mad at Biden for the high gas prices or something. So, but those don't mix. You have to pick one or the other, bro. I got to run that back. That's too glorious.
That Trump is actually still in power right now?
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
So you think Biden is not the current president?
He says that like it's like obviously he is, bro. What do you think?
President right now?
Sir.
No.
No, sir. Just never believed it.
So Trump is the current president right now?
Yes, sir.
So are you mad at Trump for the high gas prices?
No. It's not Trump's fault.
Whose fault is it then?
It's Joe. He's got to set all this.
But Joe Biden, where's Joe Biden? He said he's not president.
He's not the president.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is.
So how could the gas prices be his fault if he's not president?
What you don't understand what they're trying to do. They have to wake up the dingleberries that are still asleep.
Okay.
What's so crazy is that he's calling other people dingleberries, like the people who are political who don't agree with him, they're dingleberries. Like he sees the light and they don't. It is again, this is a very, very cult-like, fundamentalist, religious-like worldview. It is. That's what it comes down to. And look, I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to pick on random Joe Schmoes or whatever who have some silly opinions. But I do think it's important in this sense. Look, at this late date, if you're still on the Trump train, you've been scammed. He is a fraud. He is a con artist. And I just want to wake those people up, man. I just want to wake them up. Because look, I understood. I didn't agree with it. But I understood in 2016, if this guy's out there saying, I'm going to end the wars and we got to get out of Iraq and I'm going to protect Social Security, I'm not going to let your job get sent overseas. Yes, he had a lot of bigoted things he said as well. But at least there was a theory that you could see how, hey, man, this 2 times Obama voter just voted for Trump. Don't agree, but you got to try to explain where that phenomenon comes from. I get it. But we're at the point now after everything Trump has done. He was president for 4 years. He is the establishment. We saw what he did. We know he governed exactly like George W. Bush, and he screwed over working people in this country, and he continued the wars, right? We know all that stuff. So now at this late date, if you're still in that group that is sycophantic to him, dog, everybody's out of sympathy. Everybody's out of sympathy. And now it's just a matter of oh, look, it's time for tough love. We got to try to straighten you up. And this is what we're talking about here. This is like basic, simple questions, and you put yourself in a corner because you haven't thought through any of this stuff. It's all reflexive, it's all reactionary, it's all Trump good, everybody else is bad, and I think Trump is president, but I still somehow blame Joe Biden for any bad thing that happens. And then I do love what he says here. Wonder if this guy's mad at Donald Trump for canceling 10K of student loan debts. That's another great point, right? So if Trump is really president, and Trump is the one who actually did that, then this guy would support it, right? But my guess is he doesn't support it, he shits on it. So really, Trump is president, but Biden did the 10K student loan debt thing even though he's not president, and so I'm mad at it because Biden did it or something, I don't know. What's my narrative from Fox News, and what does my fucking QAnon blog tell me? Wake up, man, just wake up, wake up, wake up. I know that none of the people who are going to be at a Trump rally are going to be watching one of these videos, but for the love of God, just snap out of it, man. Snap out of it. You've been had. You've been took. It's okay. It's okay. It's not too late. It's never too late. Let's get changing some minds. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.